Look how gross this lip balm is. It's literally... It fell on the carpet without a lid.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hello! If you're wondering during like the starting of this video before I have foundation on why my skin is so reflective, I just did skincare and then I was like, I'm about to ruin all of that. So at least my skin is prepped. Actually, this is completely off topic from the video, but as many people do, I've watched Skincare by Hiiii, and if you don't watch him, then what are you doing? So basically, these are 2 serums from The Ordinary. I have another one coming in the mail, but it's not quite here yet. I got the lactic acid 10% plus hyaluronic acid. I also got the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. Oh, and I also bought like a bunch of CeraVe stuff. Call me skincare queen. Just bought a Debbie Ryan. But yes, okay, so this video I will be doing a Q&A. Thank you mother for this idea. So I have people who are somewhat new to makeup or are not great with makeup can ask me questions and I will teach them how to do it. So I put a poll on my Instagram and the results are here. Specifically from Piper. She said, how do you do makeup? What is makeup? Who is makeup? Why is makeup? When is makeup? How is makeup? How do you cut creasy ass from your life? That makes no sense, but yeah, I will be just going through a bunch of your questions. If you want to be a part of my videos where if I do things like this, feel free to follow me. I will be doing this every single video, so get used to it, honey. Okay, so enough rambling, let's do this video. I did this look. For foundation, I'm using the Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation. So foundation you put on first, other than like your moisturizers and your primers. If you think about the literal word foundation, it's the foundation of your makeup. This is gonna be my explaining for the whole video. You can put it on with a brush or a beauty blender. I personally prefer a beauty blender just because it makes it look a bit more laid down and smooth in comparison to a brush. As you can see, foundation does a lot to your skin. It just evens out your skin tone and it just makes your face look flawless. Okay, tea time. A crime happened today, right? So I came home, I went looking for my lashes to, you know, set up. There was an issue. I could only find one. And I'm really annoyed because they were $20. I'm paying $20 for a longer version of something that I already have. So I do have this pair of lashes. I have worn these probably like 40 times and they are well past the amount of times that you can use a pair of lashes. Which I guess you can technically use lashes as much as you want, but the quality of them starts to dramatically decline. So next step is concealer. Same thing with foundation, but usually you want it to be a little bit lighter than your foundation. So next step is, some people do cream contour, but I don't have a cream contour, so I'm just going to move straight on to powder. As I explained in a previous video, I only really like to use powder with a brush, but only because I have a lot of texture. So if you like say this is like the bump, I have liquid just all over it, and I come along and I try to push it onto my skin. As you can see, the sponge would move the product off the bump to around it. So I find with putting on a brush, it is 10 times more gentle and it just kind of pats in comparison to having a sponge which compacts. Okay, so we have a question from Kayla Spedding. She said, how long did it take you to learn your eye makeup? Well, so when I first started out with makeup, it was really bad. So what I did was I did bright blue on the outer half of my eye, and then for the inner half of my eye, I either did nothing, white, or a white shimmer. and had zero blending and just left it there. I was like, that looks good. And no, it did not. I specifically remember that morning I first ever wore makeup out. I was wearing it to church and I walked out to the kitchen and I was at the dishwasher. I was grabbing out a cup for my daily ritual of tea. My sister Elise looks at me and she goes, "You're wearing makeup." And I was like, yeah. She was like, "Mom, did you see Hope's face?" She was like, "Yes, I saw Hope's face." "You're allowing her to wear that?" Mom was like, "It's okay, Elise, when you were her age, you started wearing makeup too." And she's like, "No, I didn't." And Mom was like, "Yeah, you did." So Mom, long story short, let me walk out of the house looking like a clown. Okay, so Bethany asked about brows, and also Kira said how to shape eyebrows with tint. Kira, that is a very good question. I personally use an eyebrow pencil. It is a bit thicker, but it does work great for me because concealer is my best friend. Little trick. Grab a cute little... If you go from the side of your nose, that is where your eyebrow should start. If you go from this part of your nose and line that up with the middle of your pupil, that is where the arch of your eyebrow should be. And then if you go from this part of your nose and the side of your eye, that is where the end of your eyebrow should be. So if you follow those checkpoints of your eyebrow, you will be able to get the right shape. So see how I've done that line on the bottom of my eyebrow? That's what I mean. And just drawing a thin line, not pressing too hard so it's not like black, you know? So filling in approximately half your eyebrow and then grabbing just the tip of your spoolie and then simply just dragging that forward whilst remembering to bring up the product from that line underneath. There you go. That's a cute little brow. And then once you have cleaned it up with concealer, it should look something similar to this. Literally what I'm trying to say is box brows is just... No! Now I'm going to talk about eyebrow tinting. It's an alternative to microblading and doing your eyebrows every day. Sorry, my mirror's here, so I'm just going to be doing my eyebrow while I'm talking about eyebrow tinting. So basically, eyebrow tinting is like a gel sort of substance, but it's more liquidy. It's not really a dye because it doesn't dye your actual hair, it more like stains them. With eyebrow tint, because you want a gradient and because you want the right shape, what I recommend you doing is number one, plucking your eyebrows and just grooming them to the point where you're happy with them, and then you want to mark out your eyebrow shape that you want. A lot of people use like a white pencil to kind of sketch out the outline that they want for their eyebrow, but if you... oh crap. I wouldn't suggest using an actual stationary kind of thing that you put on paper, and then apply the dye from the front of your brow all the way to the tail and leave it for a little bit, but not the entire time that you're supposed to have the dye on. When it comes to about halfway of the time, you want to get a Q-tip or a cotton round and you want to take away 90% of the product that is from here to about 3/4 to halfway of your eyebrow. But make sure to not just have it like product, line, no product. Fade it as best as you can. Leave it maybe about 5 minutes before you're supposed to take it off. Take off a nice amount of the product that is on the very front of your eyebrow and leave it for the remainder of the time, and then take it off and you have a nice faded eyebrow. Okay, so eyes. I had a lot of questions about how to do eyes. Where's my phone? Hey Siri! Oh, found her. So when I put out the post, I did this eye look. And I've had a few questions about eyeliner, about cut creases. So I'm going to do this look plus some eyeliner. I don't know if I'm going to do a wing, but I know that I'm going to do eyeliner. Before eyeshadow, you want to start off with an eyeshadow base. Okay, so I don't know how long that clip was not filming for. So basically, before I continue talking about eyeshadow bases and my eyeshadow, I'm going to quickly do my blush. And then I take my Too Faced highlighter. Oh, look at that glow. Look at that glow. So eyeshadow bases are very important for your eyeshadow. You can use whatever eyeshadow base you like. There are some makeup creators that have specifically formulated for having eyeshadow on it, or it can have colors, or it can be completely clear, just looking like water, and it becomes really tacky. If you don't want to go out and buy one, something that works literally exact same is either a concealer or a foundation. Now for this eyeshadow look, I'm starting off with purple, and I'm taking a fluffy brush, and I'm just packing that in a circle kind of thing. I'm not flicking it out or winging it. So next, after that purple, I'm taking a cute little fluffy domed shape kind of brush, and I'm grabbing this pink here, tapping off the excess, and just lightly buffing that on the top of where the purple blends out, and then obviously blending out the pink. Alrighty, now that that's done, I'm just grabbing this blue, and I'm doing exactly what I did with the pink. And now I'm just going to re-go over that purple with the same brush. As you can see, I don't really have much on my lid. Okay, so when I'm doing my cut crease, I'm starting just slightly out from the inside of my eye, just towards my nose a little bit more. And then I'm bringing that above my crease to give me more room for the shadows underneath. So I'm just grabbing a yellow and packing that on. Now I'm just grabbing a little bit of orange. Now I'm grabbing a red. So now once that red is on, I'm literally just going to blend that in circular motions. So I had quite a few people ask, how are you so good at eyeliner? How do you do winged eyeliner? I just gained a follower. Oh, I'm gonna go look at her page now, hold on.
A few moments later.
I literally uploaded and lost 5 followers, and I was like, ouch. For eyeliner, I do actually have an eyeliner, but I left it at someone's house. So, mascara and a little brush. And then you just kind of... So I'm just going to do a nice line slightly above my lash line. Ooh, should I add glitter? It's like a pink glitter. That looks so bad. Abort mission. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, so after a bit of thinking, I popped on a lash just to look and see if it was really that bad, and it wasn't that bad. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to re-go in with my highlight, but first, setting spray. I feel like with learning this technique, as soon as I learnt it, I don't know who I learnt it from or where I saw it, but it changed the game. So for the under eye, I'll basically be doing a rainbow, and then I will do some pink lashes. Caring about me now. Oh. Sweet home. Aren't you the guy? And I also took the Fenty Beauty lipstick in the shade Uncuffed, and I think we are done. It's 9 o'clock. I started at 5. Let's head into these reveal shots. Righty, for whoever stayed till the end, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
1, 2, 3, let's go!